In the dense, tangled heart of the Amazon rainforest, far beyond where the rivers twist like serpents and the canopy blots out the sun, there exists a village hidden from maps and memories. A place shrouded in whispers and thick mist, a place the locals call Hollow End. The few who venture there often speak of its eerie quiet, the feeling of being watched, and the way shadows seem to stretch longer, as if grasping for something. It all starts innocently enough. Kids from nearby settlements vanish without a trace, one or two at a time, slipping through the cracks like rainwater in the lush undergrowth. The authorities chalk it up to the wild, to the treacherous jungle itself, swallowing them whole. But there are rumors, dark ones, stories about Hollow End and the people who live there, families that aren't quite right. Families that share one mind, like insects crawling in and out of each other's lives, their eyes glazed and empty, as if they belonged to something far older and far more sinister. These families belong to a cult, one led by a figure only known as the Weaver. Some say she is a witch, others an ancient spirit, but all agree that she is not entirely human. Her presence is marked by the scent of burnt copal and the soft, clicking sound, like insects chittering in the night. She wears a veil made of woven spider silk, and beneath it, her eyes are said to be black and fathomless, reflecting nothing but hunger. The cult's rituals are a grotesque blend of Christian symbols and twisted versions of indigenous ceremonies. They gather under the watchful gaze of a crooked cross, adorned with the bones of animals and children alike, the symbols carved into its surface writhing in the moonlight. They chant prayers that start with hymns to the Lord, but devolve into something guttural, something that speaks of ancient promises and forgotten gods. The Weaver tells them she is preparing them for the joining. The children taken are molded into something different, their minds erased, their bodies marked with the symbols of the cult, twisted to serve a greater purpose. They are fed a strange paste, made from herbs, insects, and something metallic. Slowly they become like the others, their eyes empty, their souls hollow, their voices joining in the endless, mindless clicking that fills the night. One night, under a blood moon, the Weaver decides it is time. The cult gathers, their eyes reflecting the crimson glow. The children, now transformed, stand in a circle around a pit dug deep into the earth. From the pit, an eldritch monster emerges, its form indescribable, shifting, a mass of writhing limbs and countless eyes, each one staring into a different dimension. It is the god they have prayed to, the entity that demands sacrifice. The Weaver raises her arms, her voice echoing across the jungle, calling the monster by a name that makes the very air shiver. The children, her offerings, step forward, their faces blank, their hands outstretched. The ground opens beneath them, and the monster consumes them, its many eyes rolling back in satisfaction. The next day, the village of Hollow End is empty. No people, no children, only the wind whispering through the skeletal remains of the crooked cross, the symbols still writhing, still hungry. The stories of Hollow End fade once more, just another ghost village swallowed by the jungle. But sometimes, when the wind blows just right, you can hear the clicking, soft, distant, like the echo of something that should have never been. And the locals know to turn away, to never follow the sound, because the Weaver still waits, and the pit is never truly full.